Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Apple report for Friday, November 11th, 2022. Let's take a look at the charts. There's a lot going on here. Lower inflation than expected with the CPI on Thursday morning, and we got a significant rally in the tech sector. I'm trying to figure out where I should go with this. I'm going to go with this one here. I have made some adjustments, FYI. Now, we've got a meaningful support region here, about 1 point wide. You've got a short-term channel top and the high of the low, 140.164 to 142.67. This is good support for the day if given the opportunity to buy it. In fact, we are above 145.94, which is a Fibonacci level that can contain intraday selling pressures, assuming we open above it. And if so, the 149.13 speed line is likely. Now, this rising 2/3 speed line able to contain buying through next week. And I don't expect a sudden sell-off from this level, but I think within a matter of several days of testing 149.13, we could fall back below this lower 140 support. And I think that would be our downward pivot point, really, through the rest of November. If we were to close back below 141.64, I think we're about a week or two away from reaching 124.53, which is long-term support, able to contain selling through the rest of the year. And I might add targeted long-term support still below 149.13. Having gap below this speed line about a week and a half ago set us up for a mid-120s target. Now, obviously, I don't know if we're going to get down there, but that's the side I'm playing. 149.13 is an area that can contain buying through next week. And once tested, we could fall off, and closing below 141.64 should actually reverse near-term momentum through next week. The next week or two then likely to test the targeted 124.53 level. Now, if we happen to push or open today above 149.13, I show 154.88. This is a familiar speed line that I've been showing now since we started the Apple report a couple of weeks ago. And I've reduced it to a minor point only because I kind of want to play the safer than sorry approach. You know, in other words, if we close above 154.88, I'm still not comfortable with assuming bullish continuation into December trade. That would come if we were to close above this very simple channel structure. So yes, 154.88 is kind of coming down like this. We actually missed it by a hair a couple of weeks ago. It's right in this vicinity. That is that speed line. But it really is a settlement above 157.43 that I think sustains this rally as we move into December trade. And so closing above 157.43, I would then anticipate, where are you? I can show it on the weekly chart here. It's 157.51 on the weekly chart, but at 157.43 on the daily chart. And if settled above, should then yield 179.35 within probably 3 to 5 weeks. So I don't see it happening today, but if by the end of next week we settle above this classic horizontal channel structure, then we have an indication for 179.35 by the end of December, where we could actually top out through January, possibly into later Q1. But once again, I don't expect to see this unless we close today above 149.13, that former speed line that you can see here on the daily chart. Working our way down today, if we break or open below 145.94, we can actually test this meaningful support area, 141.64 to 142.67, likely to contain session weakness, and above which a 1 to 2 day target at 149.13 that is probably going to be tested today. And once again, if we gap or open today above 149.13, 154.88 is likely. That is that longer term speed line that is right here. This may contain buying for the day. You know, I was considering calling this kind of one big range between 154.88 and 157.43, but I just want to keep it simple. And 154.88, this sort of underscores the fact that all of the minor points are carefully chosen and they have real meaning. So they're well suited for aggressive day traders. But closing above 149.13 today, 157.43 in reach over the next 3 to 5 days or so. And that is once again this channel top, able to contain buying into December, and we can fall off from here again. And if we close above 157.43, the upper 170s become a 3 to 5 week target. Please click like and subscribe if you haven't already. We appreciate that help on YouTube. Also, become a subscriber to or follower of the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. It'll prize you notification each and every time new content has been uploaded for your viewing. 2 reports a day on YouTube, the Daily Tesla and Daily Apple Report. And please share the a video, if you would, with friends and colleagues. And I think that pretty much covers it for Friday's Daily Apple Report. I'll be back on Sunday afternoon with Monday's letter. And you have a great weekend.